did I say it needed to be?
5.
5 or 6. And I'll stagger it a little bit because this is 4-inch web roll and this is 4-inch plaster. So I'll stagger my edges just a tad to make sure that I have enough coverage. See how I staggered it? So it overlaps a little bit. They do make 5-inch web rolls, so I wouldn't need to do that. The other thing I will do, to protect my ace wrap, I'll get 1 or 2 layers to go on top of it. Okay? Now I'll come up here again. I'll measure. I'll measure a little bit long. Better be long and short. Can't correct short. Now, not everybody makes a Volar Splint like I do and notches that out. Some people just take a regular splint, stick it up there, and curve everything down to get it out of the way. Come on. I'm not an advocate of that. I think that it should be perfect. You know, don't fold over edges. Again, it's your profession. The other thing, this is critical. When you're making your own like this, or even dealing with a prefabricated splint, make sure you get the right padding on the right side of the patient. And I'll show you what I mean. I see people's splints come back all the time. And this is an automatic 5 as well. If you give me this side, if it goes like this, and then you put the padding that was supposed to be towards him on this side. Does that make sense? Don't do that. And if you get a 5, it's okay. You know, if you fail on one of these things, it's not a huge, huge deal. It's not a breaker. I mean, I've had people full-blown in tears because they got a 5. Relax. Take a deep breath. You got lots of procedures to do. Dip it in water again, wait a couple seconds. Also, the more plaster that's dipped in this bucket, the same bucket of water, the faster this dries, the hotter it gets, the more plaster that's in that water. Now this stuff will go a little bit quicker. See how he's supinating for me? He's such a good student. See, I don't like how long it is, so I'm going to trim a little. That's better for me. I like that better. This time I'm not going to put the, oh yeah, I will. I'll put that on there.
Gonna cut it here again.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about that. That's just outside. You'll see here in a moment. See how he's supinating?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to start. Because see how he's starting to pronate on me, and see how it wrinkles my splint when he's moving it? So I got to kind of work to get that out. Quit it. There you go.
I was trying to help you here.
And don't help. You're still helping me.
Shit.
There you go. The padded edges I'll fold over, because that's what you want to do with them anyhow. And that will probably leave a little dent in my plaster just from that little bulge from the ace wrap. Now I will come again, and I will hold his hand. No radial ulnar deviation, about 15 degrees of dorsiflexion, 60s handshake, slight pronation, and I've always got my hand on the splint, and what I'm doing here is feeling to make sure there's no wrinkles. I'm working any out if I got any too. I will simply grab, pull, depending on the splint, they all have different ways of getting wrinkles out.
There's no risk of breaking it that way?
There is. You have to know when to stop. You got to know when to stop. That's key. You're right.
Which is when it starts to harden at all?
Yes.
When you start feeling
When it starts to harden. With plaster, you see, you can't see it because you have an ace wrap on it, but it'll actually start to dull. The shininess will go away. It'll start to dull. That's the key time to stop messing with it.
The ace tape doesn't have to overlap 50%.
No, the ace is 100%. You can, doesn't matter.
It's just on there.
Or 0%, whatever way they want to say
It's
it.
just on there just to make the cast firmer.
It's just on there holding the splint to him. That's the only surface or purpose of that ace wrap. Now I can tell you right now, your biggest mistakes are going to be radial deviation. It's going to be your biggest mistake on this cast or splint. Why do you think that's going to be?
Because you're holding his hand so you can...
Because he's going to help you. They're going to help you. They think they're absolutely doing it perfect. But look at my wrist. Tell me that's not radial deviated. Why do they call it radial deviated?
Because you're rotating the radial bone away from the wrist.
No, I'm actually rotating the bones, my hand towards my radius.
Oh.
That's why they call it radial deviation. And then that way, I'm rotating it way towards my ulna, which is ulnar deviation. Well, this one's ready already. Take it off slowly. That's how it should look. Now see, you got wrinkles in there?
Yeah.
What's that from?
Forming it.
Correct.
No, it's actually from him rotating it over for me. But what I care about, is there any wrinkles in my plaster?
See? No. Yeah. No. Yeah.
This is what I'm telling you. If you get wrinkles in your padding, you're going to get them in your plaster. See those?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty minimal. That's minimal. I'm not going to ding you for that.
We used to have.
You're going to know. You're going to feel what I ding you for.
This might cause a body sore. I mean,
This won't. This probably will not. This is not aggressive enough to cause any major problem. Also, wrinkles that run longitudinally, there's a reason for that. Normally they don't cause a problem, but the reason is because the material used is too wide. So if I was using a 6-inch wide splint for him, chances are it would go, these wrinkles would run this direction. Okay? But this is not severe at all. You can pass that around and videotape it too, I guess.